there. Now look at that. There's a little car. Didn't even see that. That's cool. But I'm back up here. I'm going to look here for a minute. And then over that way is where the best marbles come from. The nicest, oldest swirls. So I'm going to go over that way. I'm just looking for a few a trip. Hopefully I can get into a whole pocket of them later. Well, I started over there. Just wasn't doing good. I'm kind of off the marbles. It's like from my bag over into about there is where there's just good marbles and toys. Look at this font. It's so unique, the stuff on this dump. It's a little dust tray, like a little, and it says Superior on it. Wonder if that's like a giveaway item, or it's kind of big to be with a doll or something. I don't know. That's cool. You know, this piece is perfect. And what this is, I looked at stuff like this online. This is like for a dollhouse in the 1950s. It's a dustpan that would have probably had a little broom. The little girl could have swept up and thing. But this one's cool because it's marked. That's cool. This is a cool looking bottle. It's a Federal Law whiskey, but you see how it tapers towards the base? Let's get the original cap. It would have had maybe a glass or a hard plastic, like Bakelite plastic shot glass top on it. That's nice. I'll put a label on it with an Indian on a horse or something. It'll look fabulous. Find a lot of the same stuff. There's another Gordon's Dry Gin. These are decent bottles. I'll throw it over there. Take that. But look here. Here's another one of these babies. Bisque babies. Marked Japan on the back. Japan right there. That one's marked a little different than the last one. That's cool. Later. I haven't seen a marble yet. And normally, you know, if I was finding newer marbles, the marbles weren't in good condition, I'd move on to someplace else. But, you know, the marble of the year might pop out of this place, as nice as they are. See, there's a little... That's a little airplane. That's one of them things that shoot out of a glider with like plastic wings. There's all kinds of stuff in here. I'm just not seeing the marbles, but I'm in a pretty good looking spot here, and I feel like it's just a matter of time before I find something nice. And hopefully I do, because it makes it all worth it, and you guys get to watch something cool being found. But look at that, I'm hitting that eggshell. If you've been watching here over the past week or two, the marbles are coming from the layer with the eggshell. And says toys and, well, right in my face. I'm gonna cut that out of there and I'll get back if I see any marbles, hopefully. Wish I'd have filmed this. This was sticking out, and just the top of it was sticking out like this. And man, this is a Dairy Queen spoon I've never seen. It's, you know, 50s, and it's a long one. Dairy Queen, check that out. That's a big one. Alright, here's this Dairy Queen spoon. It's cleaned up real nice. It's a real long one. Here's some other ones I found. You see, this one's like that yellow one there at the top, different than the cutout. See, I have several of these cutouts, and these are all off that dump. It's hard to find this stuff whole, you know, and not melted. I got in a good area, but look how much longer that long one is. It's for like a large size, a longer, deeper cup. These are cool. They're vintage. You know, they're not worth a lot, but I assume this longer one's worth, you know, a little more than them other ones. That's cool. Later. Yeah, I'm not seeing marbles over there, so I'm moving over just a little bit, and I'm gonna look right in here a little while. There's marbles all over this hill. See, there's gotta be some stuff in here somewhere. Look at this, right under the surface. Later. I found another little key there. I'll clean it up and we'll see what it says on it. Looks heavily used. Alright, here's this little key. It's not anything exciting, but it says the Independent Lock Company's Somethingburg, Massachusetts. You can look that up. Fitchburg, maybe, Massachusetts, it looks like. And there's the other side. It almost looks like a locker key. I don't know. Later. You know, that's an old bottle. It's like 1890. Look at the primitive lettering. It says something Louisville, Kentucky. Looks like a beer. That's an old beer. Man. I'm relieved. I come over here. This rock I did good around. I'm getting this. You know, there ain't much left here to dig because most of the upper layers have been dug and thrown over the hill previously, down in there in that thick junk. But I got into this thin layer, and right over there is where I found the baseball coin. I looked around a little bit over in there. It's going to be tough to find another one of them. The alley agate right in there around it. And here it looks like another red alley agate or some kind of swirl marble. That looks pretty nice, don't it? I got one. It's the first one. What the heck is this? It's something different, I think. Might be like a Peltier Peerless patch, or see, that's different. It's got a big red patch on it. That's nice. Let me clean it off. And that might even be an acro patch marble. That red's translucent. It's got some play dings. You can see it there. It's pretty decent. It's a nice looking piece. Later. Look at this. That's part of an Indian that's got a swivel base. I think I just found the base, the bottom half of a figure in the same area. And if the whole set's here, it might fit. I'll see if I have it when I get home. Cool. Later. Well, this is one of my favorite finds of the month. His knife's there, and I found his legs, and they snapped together, and he will swivel. And I'll show it to you cleaned up. I found this, I don't know, in there within the last week and a half. I can't remember what day. And now there's the other piece. And there's probably, you know, a whole bag of them. Yeah, I don't even believe this. This thing is just awesome. Look, he swivels. I would have loved these as a kid. Would have just played with them all the time. They're very cool. And man, I can't believe I found it in two pieces. There has to be more. There's probably a whole bag. And man, I hope I find some more of them, because that is awesome. Well, this is the nicest one of these bars leaks. It's head gasket repair stuff. Look at it. It's just perfect. The cap's almost good enough. Right out of that rust layer. I found a good layer here. That's pretty nice. I'll take that and clean it up. And the mosquitoes haven't been bad, and I mean, they're bad today. I'm getting bit on the ears and the neck. I forgot my bug spray totally, but I sucked it up, stayed. I've been here longer than normal, and I only got one marble, but you see it? Man. That looks pretty nice. I don't know what this is. If it's a cat eye or it's a swirl, it looks vitro blue. It might be a caged cat eye. No, it's not a caged cat eye. It's some kind of beautiful. I found several of these on here. It's probably a 1950s vitro cat eye. It's super nice. Wow, that's nice. Turquoise with white. Very nice find. Well, I mean, wow, that cleaned up nice. Look at that thing. It's just wet mint. It's a vintage vitro agate made in Parkersburg, West Virginia cat eye. Probably late 50s, maybe into the 60s on this one, but it's awesome. Alright, I'm getting out of here. Not as much today, but I'm just whipped. You know, so many 13 days in a row of digging. I'm pretty tired, but I found some stuff. Alright, it poured the rain last night, so in most of the day today. It's stopped now, but it'll be over digging this stuff on this dump for a few days anyway. But I went on a pretty nice run there over a week and a half period. Got all them little toys, there's one of them there, and all of these awesome marbles. And some nice bottles, and that was a pretty nice run. That's a nice collection of marbles. Man, later.